surprising you with the news. I don't know why I thought you would have known what happened. He's only been allowed to contact us while the police are questioning him.
Is he okay? I mean...
It's okay, Max. It's a shock, but I knew something wasn't right. He'd been acting really strangely in the weeks leading up to it. Some nights he wouldn't talk to us. Some nights he'd lock himself in his room. The night he got arrested, he just left the house without a word. Next thing I know, there's a policeman knocking on our door at 1 a.m. in the morning, telling me they'd arrested our son.
I can't imagine what you both must be going through.
I think he struggled with you going away to university. He just wasn't used to not having his best friend around all the time. At least he still had Jade.
Did he see a lot of Jade while I was away?
I guess he did. Now that you mention it, I think he was going around there a lot. He started going over there, what with you being away. Please don't feel guilty, Max. I'm not trying to blame you. Charlie never could deal with stressful situations. You were the one who always kept him calm.
If you like, I could try and arrange for you to see him. I can't promise anything, but he's allowed to have a visitor. Normally it's just family, but I'll speak to them.
Sorry. Sorry, I've got to go. I would really like to go and see Charlie. Will you text me if you manage to arrange a meeting?
Sure thing, Max. I'm just sorry we couldn't meet under happier circumstances.
It's okay, don't apologise. Everything will work out. Trust me.
Okay, Max, I believe you. And we all have to stay strong. It's easy to lose heart. Good to have you back, Max.
I wanted to fix David in this timeline, but all I did was screw him up in a new and shitty way. He and Judith must be devastated, though they are hiding it well. I hope I can speak to Charlie. In the meantime, I should go and speak to Jade. She must have some information about what happened to him.
Oh, here he is, the man himself. Grab yourself a drink, mate.
I'll pass, thanks.
Alright, suit yourself. More for us.
Beth, can I have a few minutes with Max, please?
Why? Yeah, sure.
Don't you start.
Alright, I'm only teasing. I'm gonna get some food. I am starving.
Thanks for coming. We need to talk about what happened. How are you doing?
Just struggling to come to terms with it.
Charlie might have taken the fall for us, but shit went wrong and people will want answers. We could risk making some very powerful enemies if we aren't careful.
What do you think's going to happen to Charlie?
Let me put it this way. Being in prison is far safer than getting a dress down from our associate.
I don't even think I want to consider it.
Charlie's my cousin and you're his best friend. He did more than we could have ever asked him to. He loves us both very dearly. But remember, we work for some very dangerous people. So don't try and be a hero, because you will do something stupid, which will make it worse for everyone. Promise me, Max.
Don't worry. I know exactly what I need to do.
It's just something about you, Max, that I can't put my finger on.
Oh, plenty of bits of him. I'm sure you'd love to put your finger on.
Jesus, Beth, then shut up!
If you make a mess on the sofa, you will be cleaning it up.
Oh no, I'm so terrified.
Nice one, David. He always was very persuasive. I guess I should make my exit then.
Well, I hope you guys don't mind, but I have another appointment that I need to keep.
Oh, Max, do you still want to check out that party this weekend?
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
I'm sure Jade would love to see you there. Shut up!
So that's what it's like to be friends with Bethan. Why am I not surprised that she loves to wind people up?
Sorry, sir, you cannot take that back in with you. Thank you. 5 minutes.
It's good to see you, Max. If you're not going to say anything, you might as well not be here.
Okay, I'm sorry, I guess I just don't know where to start. Are you okay?
Yes, Max, I'm feeling really fucking chipper today. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Okay, I'm sorry. I know, stupid question. Your dad very kindly arranged for me to come and speak to you. Your parents both send their love.
I feel like such a dick for what I've been putting them through. I know they're just worried.
I need to find out what happened, but I have to make it seem like I already know. I need to tread carefully.
So, did you want to talk about what happened?
I fucked up. I just kind of panicked. It all gets a bit hazy after that. I remember telling you and Jade to run. That's when the police showed up and arrested me. Started asking me all these questions. I tried to take as much of the blame as possible myself. They had a hard time believing that I was the only one involved, but I'm in here, and you guys aren't, so I guess it worked.
I can't believe you're going through with this. I mean, I know you said that you'd do anything for us.
I made my choice. If I could go back and change it, I wouldn't. You mean more to me than anyone else in this shitty world. I owe you everything, Max.
You do know that I would do the same for you if I had a chance.
Yeah, I think you would. You're a good person. Too good for this world. I sacrificed a lot for you, so don't you waste the chance I've given you, okay?
Don't worry. I won't.
That's good enough for me, Max. You know, it's funny. Mum brought in that old photo you took of us with your instant camera. I look at it a lot. I draw strength from it. It keeps me going. It makes me feel like you're always going to be there for me, even after.
I'm so sorry, Charlie. I know things might seem bad arguing with your dad all the time, but at least you have your freedom. I'll see you on the other side, buddy.
Build me up just to tear me back down. Still the only thing I need now. A not so picture perfect moment I found in the pieces that cannot last, in your future and in your past. I'm not the one
Who have I been texting? Welcome back, Charlie. I will keep fighting for you, especially now that I've seen that things could be a lot worse. Hey Phoebe. Boy, am I glad to see you. I sometimes wonder how much easier life would be if I was a dog.
Waiting for someone.
Jesus Christ, Charlie. So good to see you.
Wow, what's gone into you? I just saw you like an hour ago.
Well, Charlie... Do you remember that photo I took of us on my instant camera the day before I went back to uni?
The one you gave me? I thought I lost it.
Your mum found it in the bin. She gave it to me this morning.
Look, Max,
Charlie, honestly, it's fine. I know you've got a lot to deal with and I'm not angry. It was nice to see the photo again, actually. That is, until something weird started happening. I mean, I thought I was getting used to weird by now, but this is the weirdest thing yet. So I was looking at the photo, and suddenly I could hear voices. Our voices. From the day I took the photo. Next thing I know, I find myself back on your bed the day before I went to university. I thought maybe it was an opportunity to change something. So I stopped your dad taking the phone call, the one offering him the job in the gang. I should have known better than to think that I could mess around with the past and not screw something up. It turns out I screwed up a lot. I ended up being friends with Bethan. Danielle hated me. Worst of all, you got arrested. I had to go back and change everything again. No matter how shit things are with you and your dad, it's got to be better than you being in prison.
Wow, Max, that's a lot to take in. This ends now. I can't expect you to follow me around picking up the pieces of my broken life. We find Jade and we get her out now.
I did actually see Jade. She was there with Bethan. I think you, me and her, we went on a job with the gang. Something went wrong. You took the fall and you got arrested. I think Jade was always destined to get involved with the gang, regardless of what your dad did.
Damn it, I was enjoying blaming him for everything. That still doesn't make what he's doing right though. We need to find that gang. Word on the street is that they're hiding somewhere in this woods. But this place is massive. Where do we even start looking?
Do you remember when I came to see you the other day? I bumped into my friend Becky, and she was planning to test out her new drone over the woods. It might be worth looking at the footage she got. I'll give her a text now and see if I can go over and see.
It's as good a plan as any. I'll go back to my place. Dad won't be in and I might be able to break into his office, find something out. Text me as soon as something comes up.
Typical Becky response. She said okay. I'll go over and see her now then.
Text me. Max. Max, are you okay? Max!
The screams. Did you hear them?
Max, you need to take a break. You've had enough for one day.
No. Like you said, we're finally getting somewhere and I'm not stopping now. I'll be fine. Honestly.
Max, I can tell this has taken its toll on you. I want you to know how much I appreciate this.
And you have a go at me for being mushy.
Hey, make the most of it while it lasts.
Hi, Max.
Hey Becky. I really appreciate this, you know.
Well, Danielle used hardly any of my footage, so it's good to know it's not going to waste. What do you need it for, anyway?
Well, you've heard the rumours about what's going on in the woods. I think they might be true. And I need to find any clue I can to help figure out what's going on.
You know, that sounds really dangerous, right?
Yeah, well, I've been getting quite a taste for danger lately. And besides, like you said, would be a shame for all your efforts to go to waste now, wouldn't it?
Well, I did get a lot of footage, so let's go flying and see what we can find.
Stop, hold it there. What do you think that is?
It looks like some kind of building.
That's down at the far end of the woods. I don't think I've ever been down that far.
There's probably a good reason for that.
I think you might be right. Can you send that file to me?
Sure thing.
Thanks, Becky. Seriously, I mean it.
It's all right, Max. It's what friends are for.
I love how much happier Becky gets when she's doing what she loves. She might be a little hard to talk to normally, but she's in her element when she's in front of her computer screen. Hopefully those videos might put us one step closer to finding Jade. I can't quite believe we're doing this. I feel like I should be more worried, but after the day that I've had, I know how important it is that we figure this out once and for all. I'm just glad to have Charlie back.
Question. Do you carry that camera around with you everywhere?
Pretty much, yeah. I never want to miss the opportunity to get the perfect photo.
Well, what about a selfie? For old time's sake.
I can think of no picture more perfect than that of two best friends.
Did you find out anything?
Well, we found a rather strange looking building at the far end of the woods which might be worth checking out. How about you? Did you find anything?
I had a look. Dad's locked most of his drawers. But I did find this torn up piece of paper in the bin. It just lists a load of numbers. They don't mean anything to me. However, I reckon it must be important if Dad tried to destroy it. Our visit to the lockup must have gotten rattled. He's getting careless.
I think you might be right. I agree they must mean something, but without more information it's useless to us. Maybe if we find out where the gang's hiding, we might find something that might help. Are we stupid doing this?
Probably. But like you said, it's now or never.
feel free to talk me out of this, but if we are going to do it, then maybe you should take this. I seriously hope you're not going to have to use it, but we know these people. They're not afraid to shoot first and ask questions later. God, I can't believe I just gave you a gun. Charlie, I'm really not sure I can do this.
Max, listen, I'm not going to let anything happen to you. You saved my life more times than I can remember. I owe you a debt greater than I could ever repay. This is happening. I know you're scared, but I appreciate you being here with me. I won't let them take you away from me again. I promise.
Your bravery is infectious. You know that, right?
Well, there's no cure, so you're just going to have to live with it. That is a charming couple, if I don't say so myself. The guy at the back is anyway. Come on, let's get going.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Don't go chicken on me now, Max. Come on. Let's do this.